So I did a dumb. I didn't press the go live button. So now it should be up. Maybe I'm stupid today. Okay. So yeah, I did a dumb. So with streaming on YouTube, let me see. I'll just get my OBS in here for a second. So you can see that. Now you can't see that if I make it like this. You've got these two buttons here. This is where you select the stream and then you need to press go live as a separate thing. And I didn't do that. I only had pause for a week and still. So I've been talking to myself for half an hour right now. And nobody had a chance to see that. I'm a pro streamer. Professional. Right here. Hi Reza, how you doing? So I'm guessing that won't be in the recording either. Whoops. Yes, I'm a proper pro. Anyway, hi BP, how are you doing? How has the week been treating you? Or the 2 weeks I didn't stream last week because I was in Czechia doing stuff. Doing wonderful stuff, but you know, being very far away from my computer. So I guess you could theoretically stream from your phone, but yeah, I'm not about to do that when I'm out and about. Nobody needs to know where exactly I am. Doing okay, having breakfast. Breakfast is good. School's finally over, that's fun. So you got time off now, I assume. And you are suffering? Why are you suffering? Check here, Pixel made me want to go. Listen, you have to. Czechia is a really, really beautiful country. Oh yeah, adjusting to the new school. Yeah, that can always be a little bit weird. Also, I hope the music is at a decent enough and non-distracting level. I never really know what to do with the music. I don't even know if it's all that visible, or visible I say, yeah, audible. The word. Oh, by the way, speaking of Czechia and wonderful pictures I've made, let me introduce you to my new friend. Isn't he fun? So yeah, this is a plaster thing. That's not actual bone, just a replica. But isn't he nice? Oh, more like this. Yeah. Which is a valid thing to say to the customs person. I'm pretty sure it is. Like, I don't know, the US is on fire. I seek refuge in the Czechia woods, or Czech woods, I guess. The channel growing slowly but steadily, but I also haven't really put in much work into promoting it a whole lot. I'm just trying some stuff, and I'm trying the stuff while I'm small, so that makes it easier. And as for this guy's name, he doesn't really have one yet. I am thinking something like Jarosz. Does he look like a Jarosz? Are you looking like a Jarosz? You know, I can now do the whole Hamlet thing. Oh yeah, shorts are pretty much a big driver of an audience. However, I only do shorts when I really feel like it, and I haven't felt like it this entire last week. I thought on last Sunday, yeah, Sunday, I was home again on Sunday, about doing some, but also I was like, nah, everything hurts and I do not want to do anything. So I just don't do anything. So what happened was this lovely friend of mine, what? Made us all play KCD, and I want to run into it because I'm American to explain. Oh yeah, Czechia was really, really good. I love going there. Like, for one, it is very chill because you've got a speed limit on their highways. Unlike Germany. Oh, I'll tell you, driving on the German highway is so stressful. Because everybody just feels like, yeah, I'm faster than the other guy. I have a right to go past him, or her, or them, whatever. In Czechia, I've got a speed limit of 130 kilometers per hour, and it's so nice not to, you know, race with the others the entire time. I'm totally pro speed limit here. I'm getting interested in drawing with a pen. Do it! Do it! You can use everything to make art. Everything is fair game. And hey, doing stuff where that isn't erasable actually helps a lot with line confidence and everything. Like, let me get out the artwork. Like this. I put down some Tombow brush markers for the purple sketches underneath. And then I just went in with a fine liner and sketched over that. So, same principle with blue pens, you know? No speed limits? Yeah, no speed limits on the highway. The trains can't go all that fast. Like, my mom, little siblings, and my stepdad once went from basically central Germany to Paris. And, they went by train. So they used Deutsche Bahn, which is the German train company, or main German train company. There are a couple others that are smaller. And they basically went to Cologne with the German train and got into a French train there, which was on time because the French have that down better than us. It is embarrassing. And while still in Germany, that French train couldn't go past 200 kilometers per hour. The moment they were over the border and had proper French train tracks, there was just like zoom, and it was gone. Like a lot faster. And honestly, that is embarrassing. The French are leaving us in the dust. The thing is that our train tracks are, how shall I put that? Not maintained enough to be able to support trains at a really high speed. I mean, 200 kilometers per hour is a lot too. I want to say, let me see, 88 miles per hour or 140 kilometers per hour. That's what I learned with Back to the Future. So I would guess that maybe at 110, 120 miles per hour, it would be like 200 kilometers per hour. That is a guess. My best guess. I don't know. By the way, this person is fine, absolutely fine, and I'm having an issue again. Okay, I'm fine again. So yeah, this person is absolutely fine. Nothing bad happened to them at all. Nuh-uh. It's like how American high-speed rail, the cars are capable of going 3 times faster than the tracks are. They purchased new train cars, but not the track required. Yep. Yep. Alright, okay. I need to get over here and look what this guy looked like. So, as I was saying while I was still talking to myself, cause I forgot to actually go live. Like an idiot. I never made, like, reference sheets for these guys. Like, they appear on maybe 3 pages. Oh no, technically they appear in a lot more pages. Yeah, but I never made reference sheets for these, so I just kind of have to reference previous pages once the time comes. But what is fun with these guys here, they are Nighthounds like Jonathan from the main story. And this entire thing here is like 60-ish years before the main story, and it is kind of fun to look into how the uniform might look a couple decades before the main story. Can I have more of a larger forehead? Okay. You know what was best about Czechia though? Refueling your car is currently pretty expensive in Germany. Not quite as expensive as the Netherlands. But in Germany, for a liter of fuel, like regular gas, petrol, whatever, it's like roughly €1.70 these days. Which, yeah, is quite a lot. In the Netherlands, they are over €2 at this point. And then in Czechia, I refueled my car for €1.33. It was so cheap. Like, I'm not close enough to justify going there every time just to refuel, but you know, when in the area, definitely refuel your car. So, you know what? I need to do some adjusting here. Yeah, okay, that looks better already. Yeah, I guess the moment we decide when to go to Puerto Rico, I'll have to see about minimizing my car so I can take it with me and refuel there. You know, like those hoi poi capsules in Dragon Ball. I think they might be really handy for that. Okay. For a second there, I thought that the pressure sensitivity was cooked again. But it wasn't. I was just very heavy-handed. Oh my god, there are 3 people ahead of me for 1 copy. Oh. Which manga is it? Ah, Kaiju number 8. Okay, yeah, you talked about that one. Look at this. Look at. You know, I kind of wish I was back in Czechia for this weekend, specifically Kutná. They are having the Royal Silver Ring this year again. Oh, well, saying this year again is like a, huh? They've had it for the last 31 years. Yeah, it's the 31st one in a row, yeah. And it's supposed to be really, really good. Damn, librarian getting us all hooked on the same manga. Yeah, they need to get you hooked on different manga, so, you know, it evens out better and everybody gets to read the manga they're getting hooked on. But now those damned librarians, they're like drug dealers, you know? something doesn't quite read right here. Yep, that already fixes it. It's now nice. Okay, I think I'm in the zone. So I'm not very talkative right now. So yeah, anybody else working on something fun right now? So I don't remember if that was something I talked about while I still wasn't quite streaming. I think so. But in worst cases I'm going to just bore you guys by telling it a second time, I guess. But yeah. It's been a while since I worked on this comic. Comics are not my main source of storytelling anymore. I used to have a lot more of those back in the day. But yeah, so with the previous page of this, we streamed that one all the way back in November, which has been more than half a year at this point. And that one sat unfinished in oops, in the cloud, in the Clip Studio Paint cloud on my iPad for, I want to say five months. There wasn't a lot to do anymore after that. I did work a bit on it while I was on the iPad. I did get the Clip Studio app for the iPad, but I kinda don't use it anymore, so I cancelled the subscription for now. I don't know, I just feel like I'm missing a bit of the precision that I have with a big tablet like my Wacom Cintiq here. So yeah, I haven't been using Clip Studio on the iPad a whole lot, but that's fine. I never really used it much on the Surface Pro either. But anyway, it sat unfinished in there for a while. I only needed to do like 3 or 4 things to finish it up, and it took me ages to do that. And then I didn't start this page right away, so I kind of got out of the flow. And by the time I looked at the thumbnail file again, I kind of noticed that I need to do something about the flow, because the next couple of pages didn't really add up with the previous pages, now that I've looked at it again and again and again. So I added in a couple more pages, broke up a couple of things that I thought were moving too fast, another 2 more pages in this entire thing, and at my current pace, with last year we did 5 pages, I'm counting the one that I finished this year for last year, because the bulk was done last year. We will need many years for this one. I'm not gonna lie, it gave me a bit of a pause as to whether I should continue this as a comic or not. And I'm torn. On the one hand, I generally still like comics a lot, but also it would be so much easier to just write this, you know. Got an email from someone saying they don't understand why their PDF files are being saved in another format. The person who set up everything has no idea what they mean. The screenshot they showed is not a PDF. They sent shows a PDF file. Okay. What format are they talking about then? Like, I have seen some very computer illiterate people in my time, given that I'm kind of like the part-time IT in our department.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Why are you answering, Alexa? Okay, I don't know where I said computer in there, but apparently I did. They're expecting a PDF, and they have a PDF. I don't think it's... I don't get it either. Oh. Now I get it. Now I know what happened. They were saving the wrong thing, weren't they? They saved the email containing the PDF. Well, not the PDF itself. Yes. Yes, I can see why you would be confused. Yeah, I have seen my fair share of people who do not speak computer. Kinda had to break that word up, otherwise I would have activated my Alexa again. I think she is a bit mad at me because I haven't really interacted with her a whole lot recently. Just haven't had much reason to. I'm honestly also at a point where I'm wondering if it is even worth having an Alexa anymore. I don't know, I'm probably on that point where I'm like, maybe not everything computer is fun. And I'm sad about that. Because everything computer used to be a lot of fun. And then this whole AI debacle. I'm gonna call it a debacle because that is what it is. It's happening and yeah, I don't feel like that's a good thing. Told him to schedule some time with me. Yeah. People. Yeah, I'm kind of the part-time IT person at work. Like, it's not part of my job description at all to do any kind of IT work. We technically have 2 people in our department who are like the go-between between the other people in the department and the IT department. Just you know, some stuff is very department specific, and or some files might just be things that the IT department can't really help with, because you know, it's more of a thing that probably one of those 2 people made. So yeah. The thing is, though, they usually don't start work before like 8 o'clock in the morning, which is fine. We have flexible work times. They are allowed to do that. But a lot of people start a lot earlier with work, including me. So my coworkers tend to come to me. They also say that I have a lot of patience when explaining stuff to them, and that I explain it very well and very slowly, and I'm not bad at giving them grief with something if they have questions or want something to be repeated. Because I know one of those people who is like the go-between. He does a lot of keyboard shortcuts, which specifically if they have like Teams calls and share their screens and everything, it's a little difficult to follow that when you don't really know what is happening. Specifically also when you're already confused by some computer things. So yeah, that is a bit unfortunate, but yeah. Those 2 people know what they're talking about, so it's not necessarily a skill issue, it's a explanation issue, knowing how to explain it properly, that kind of stuff. But yeah, people tend to come to me. I told myself when I started this job, I'm not going to let people know that I know anything about computers. So I don't have to be the part-time IT anymore, because I've been that at my past 2 places of employment as well, and I kind of didn't want to do that anymore. But I am ever helpful, and if people have questions, I answer those questions. Or show them where they need to go for certain things. I render assistance. So you see where I come from. Like, I generally don't mind being helpful. Sometimes, though, I'm just like, I kind of want to do my work and nothing else. Okay, no, was just looking over here. Just for a moment there. It looked like I forgot to color a part in the darker color. However, it is just a tangent. This is part of the wrappings around the bow. I'm a professional. Oh wait, yeah, well, in Czechia, during the KCD fan community event, I got to shoot a historical bow. I had 4 shots, and 4 of those even hit the target. Isn't that nice? Honestly, I always kind of thought of myself as somebody who cannot hit a barn door. But apparently, I can. The cumin they pasted onto the target, by the way, yeah, he got hit into some sensitive areas. Boo, stupid work, but yeah, also do your work, PP, it's important. Alright, we've got the characters inked. That is good. Now, let me. I'll go here. Make this a bit darker. Alright. So I can. Oops. one. Let's put the let's get some rulers here. I like rulers in this household. Like my art teacher in high school would always tell me, never ever use rulers in art. And let me tell you something. Rulers are fun. They make stuff easier. Specifically if you need anything precise. Gotta guess, she was more of the fine art variant of artists. And they play a bit by a different rule set. And I also think we are currently in the Musketeers phase of this playlist. A fun thing is, I put it on shuffle and we've had, I think, 3 different Musketeers songs back to back. I guess Windows Media Player likes Musketeers. Can't fault them. Okay, we've got all the characters inked. Let's save this page before anything bad happens. Oh, yes, sweetie. Mm-hmm. Kom igen, kosse. Mm. 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 Meow. Mm. Yes, meow, kosse. No? Okay. He wants to meow, but he doesn't want to come here. Yeah. Mm. Kosse. Got a cat. Yes. Got a cat. But you didn't want to stay, do you? Yeah. Okay, he is fine to return to the balcony and leave me somewhat in peace. So, we need to draw 3 backgrounds now. And I'm sorry for yawning. So, let's get started on the backgrounds. Oh. That was the wrong background folder. So the thing is, I use Clip Studio's panels tool, and I use it in the way that Clip Studio offers it completely, which basically means these panels here sit above the background of the page, which would be the white of the page, and then I also have this one other guy down here who kind of sort of breaks the frame. So I have basically all my folders that I need for sketches, backgrounds, characters, and overlay adjustments and stuff, both in the panels folder and also underneath, which never ever gets confusing. just noticed. Never closed those lines up there. So let's okay, I'm debating on how to do more of the background here. Like we've got a stalactite. Yeah, stalactites are the ones that are hanging down. Because, you know, the T is hanging. Whereas stalagmites are coming up from above. From below, top. Yeah. Anyway. So, yeah, we've got a stalactite here. And how to do the rest of the background. I am thinking then perhaps reinforcing those outlines a little bit to help with the visual hierarchy could be a way to go. that helps. So, and if I do anything behind that now, that helps with the visual hierarchy, both from the outlines, and I think the rest that I do behind this now will also be a little bit darker, whereas this stuff is illuminated. I think that will work. I'm also going to keep the texturing lighter. Alright, yeah, that should work. That one might be a better reference. I wonder... Let's just make a quick sketch here. Also, let's do that one on multiply. Why? They're not really getting darker. Oh. That's why. Oh, and the others. Okay, let's take this one down. Okay, so perspective rulers in Clip Studio are not as easy and Smart, thank you. So what? Horizon line is like this. I don't know, I have some issues with the Clip Studio version of these kinds of guides. Because for some reason it just moves everything the entire time. And that is not frustrating at all. Okay, we're doing this differently. Give me a good one. And give me a 3-point perspective that actually works. Thank you. So let's see. First up, let's tilt the horizon line like we need it. Let's see. This one. What else do I need? These two. It's not quite the right perspective yet, but so much closer. So let's copy that over into this one. Oh, wonderful. Not gonna lie, the perspective tool in Side 2 is superior to all the other perspective tools I have encountered so far. It was the end of the world. Something hurts now. Okay, that was a good one. Oh, I wasn't far enough. Okay, now the line is straight down. Okay, that's it. Oh, did I? Oh no, no, everything's fine. I just thought I followed the wrong line earlier. Everything's fine. didn't have to do this. All of this is going to get erased. Oh well. I guess having more and taking it away is better than not having figured it out at all. Oops. Yeah. Also, this one needs to be, if anything, a lot lower. Also, second thing, I'm using the wrong reference, because this is post-fight. This thing is still hanging. I know what I'm doing. I do. You wanna come up, sweetie girl? Hmm? My little Elise. I tell you, I am a pro at this. Alright. The inks are done. guess what we can do here for background, sort of, is just some speed lines. Alright, I will be taking a little break, do some stretching, get some hydration in, and then we will tackle the flats, which I think will be all we'll have time for today. But, you know, making good progress in any case. Alright, I'm gonna hop over to break for a little while, see you in like 5 or so. Alright, back. Very much back. Let's get to flaps, shall we? Just take these as reference layers, and then we can use this little tool. Oh, if you don't have a color selected, it of course won't fill a color. One would think that was obvious. Sweeties, what are you doing? Please coexist in peace. Thank you. seen this work for other people. I don't know why it's not working for me, but that's fine. We will just I'll just do it this way then. I guess for future stuff I will be going back to my usual method. Like right now, over here, I'll get back to my usual method. Just close all of these a little bit off panel. And then we have everything in one color. Even though that color is not quite the color I wanted, but you know, that is kind of what happens when you have the wrong color selected. Oh. What I just noticed, I filled in the face with the wrong color. Oh yeah, I'm such a pro at this. Oh. Yeah. I need to prep everything properly too. I am a little frazzled today, I would say. Must be all that excitement of going back to comic work. Oh, I also just noticed I forgot something for this character. Fortunately, it is a very small thing and easy to add. done. Let's get some background flaps in here. Okay. That is indeed part of the inks. Let's just merge this. Yeah. Huh? I know for a fact you've had dinner. Yeah, I was the one who gave it to you. So what are we going to do now? With my little boy. Is that hungry? Is there anything we can do? No, I don't think so either. So let's see. Whoa, that was light. Yeah. Okay, sweetie, what's the matter? Yeah. I know you do not want to come here. You do not want to come here. Yeah, you're making yourself so small. Sweetie boy. You're returning to an angry Arno. There. No, he just told you. He has a very hard life. The hardest of them all. He's starving. Definitely starving. Yeah, he just angry marched out on the balcony. Oh yeah, no, that tail swooping back and forth. See, he has had a tendency of not being nice. Oh, okay. For a second here, I thought I still had the sepia layers on, which would have meant that all the flaps I've done would have been wrong. I didn't have the sepia filter on. Everything is fine. I'm just a little panicked. Went on a 30-minute rant to the students about the dangers of AI misuse. Yeah. Honestly, that rant could have been longer. Not gonna lie, I am no fan of AI. Specifically because another thing I learned today. There's AI scrapers. Like, they're hogging so many website resources. Like, if you go, for example, to a museum's website and they have their gallery online as well, a lot of them added that during the pandemic, just to, you know, still give people something. And that's just not nice. Like, why are AI scrapers a thing? Why can we not have nice things? And like, it makes sense thinking about it that they would be hogging a lot of website resources. Because, you know, they are kind of like visitors, and I mean, a lot of people have measures against that, but those measures are also basically using resources, be that manpower or something else. So yeah, AI can just go and fuck itself. You know what the worst thing is? Oh well, it's not necessarily the worst thing, but something that has been going on my nerves quite a bit lately. When I use YouTube on my phone, I use the official YouTube app, which already is a thing where I'm like, okay, this is my fault and nobody else's in this case. But yeah, so I use the official YouTube app. So I get ads quite frequently. And my app's UI is set to English. Sweeties, what are you doing outside? Yeah. Anyway, my app's UI is set to English, because when I look something up, I think in English most times, and usually the resources in English are also a lot more accessible, like there are a lot more of them. So yeah, makes it easier so I don't have to guess what the translation might be. And because I have my UI set to English, some companies who have their ads on YouTube select AI translation to be dubbed over their ad. So I tend to get weird ads with flatly spoken English, which just does not go with anything else in the soundscape of that ad. And it is so fucking annoying. Like, if you are too lazy to make 2 different ads, or at least have them professionally dubbed, why? Why are you doing this? This has nothing to do with accessibility anymore. That is just reflecting badly on your business at this point. Cloudflare has a fairly good system for blocking it, yeah. Yeah, I probably need to abandon the official app as well. I got one of those alternative apps on the iPad, because I am so annoyed of not being able to otherwise use the app in the background. And the thing is too, like I looked into what the features for YouTube Premium Lite are, because I don't really need YouTube Music or anything. The only thing I need is no ads, please, and being able to use the app in the background. But you don't get those with Premium Lite, you still need to get proper things. Yeah, the alternative apps are so much better at a lot of things. So yeah, I need to get that for my phone eventually. I mean, the other thing is my YouTube subscription page is totally blocked at the moment. It is so annoying. I only see the last 4 or 8 videos that are added to my subscription feed, including scheduled streams. And anything that might come my way in terms of shorts that people I follow submit, post, whatever. I see nothing else anymore on my subscription page. And that goes for the mobile apps, for 3 different browsers. I should probably try to get some juice on my Surface Pro again, just to see if that basically different computer would also have that problem. But basically YouTube is making itself unusable to me, and I'm hating it because I like YouTube to use. So why are you just constantly broken for me? Because I have nobody where I'm ringing the bell to get notifications the moment they upload. It's just, I don't know. There are no people whose videos I need to watch that close to them being submitted or anything. I mean, I don't have push notifications turned on for anything at all anyway. I very much dislike push notifications. Yeah, that way it's probably pushed back. Sweeties, please leave the balcony intact. Thank you. Oh, by the way, BP, one of the Orville episodes I watched today had a delete the wife moment. It's just that they deleted the boyfriend. But you know, the character said, delete, insert name. And I'm like, oh, there's somebody channeling the inner Janeway. Seems to have a bit of a rock embedding issue. Her? Just a little bit. She's fine. Just hanging there like a coat rack. Just having a nap, you know, as you do. Okay, that song is a whole lot louder than the one before. Okay, let's get down here. Further down. Wait a moment. Did I? Oh. Got something in those backgrounds. Good thing I'm noticing that, you know? After I declared the page done, oh, let me see. Okay, I'm not sure how audible the cars outside are. Probably very. Okay, now we need to first page, okay. There we go. Seriously, people have no concept of not boring people. Okay, that's very neat. Okay, not that. Yeah, I'm sorry about that music outside. Okay, I'm gonna close the balcony door now. Okay, kitties. Cause, yeah, no. I'm sorry, that is so not my music style. Okay, that would conclude the flooding stage. Almost conclude the flooding stage. We still need two things here. Give me a hound, give me a hound, give me a hound. Alright, let's duplicate this one. Yes, really? Yeah, I'll open the balcony door soon. Don't worry. Just need to finish stream first. Okay? There we go. Now the flooding stage is done. Whew. And I'm getting tired. I mean, I have been working for 3 hours, even though that first half hour was a bit of a misstep. So, but let's close this. This one I'll leave open so I can finish this one. Okay. Alright, I think that is it for stream today. Let's go here. We got pretty far. I only had a rough sketch of the characters so far, but we got all the inks done and also the flaps. So either I'll work on this on my own time and shade it tomorrow or the day after, we'll see. Or I will continue doing this during the next stream. I'm not sure yet. I don't really have any plans for the next stream, so who knows. But let me pop you all over to ending so that anybody who might come in right now will see that this is about to be done and over with. So, yeah, thanks for keeping me company, and I hope you'll have a nice rest of your day and weekend, and I'll see you again next week. I don't have any more trips planned in the near future, so next week should be on as per usual. Alright then, see you around and have a nice one. Bye bye.